Welcome back to MotorMax, your trusted source for everything two wheels. Today, we're diving deep into a name that hasn't just stood the test of time, it's challenged speed, shattered records, and defined an era. That name is the Honda CBR 1300xx Super Blackbird. And in 2025, it's back, revived, redesigned, and re-engineered for a new generation of riders. Whether you remember the original from the late 90s or you're just discovering the legend, this episode is your ultimate breakdown of the all-new 2025 Honda CBR 1300xx Super Blackbird. So sit back, gear up, and let's take a closer look at this high-speed resurrection. The legacy of the Super Blackbird. Before we get into the 2025 model, it's important to understand where this beast comes from. The original CBR 1100xx Super Blackbird, introduced in 1996, was Honda's answer to the title of world's fastest production motorcycle. It wasn't just about brute force, it was about balance, refinement, and dominance. The Super Blackbird got its name from the American State Route 71 Blackbird spyplane, a fitting reference for its top-speed ambitions. For years, it held the crown with a top speed of over 180 miles per hour, combining Honda's engineering precision with pure performance. It wasn't just a drag-strip demon, it was smooth, composed, and surprisingly comfortable for long-distance touring. A true hyperbike before the term was overused. Now, almost 2 decades after its quiet retirement, Honda has brought the Blackbird back to life in 2025, and it's not just a rehash of the old model. It's a completely modern machine built with cutting-edge technology and a clear purpose: to dominate the high-performance sport touring segment once again. Design, stealth, speed, and sophistication. Let's start with the design. The 2025 CBR 1300xx looks exactly like what a modern-day Blackbird should: sleek, aggressive, and unmistakably fast even when standing still. Honda has taken a minimalist approach with sharp aerodynamic lines, a low-slung front profile, and integrated bodywork that channels the spirit of the original while embracing 21st-century aesthetics. A full LED lighting system, including a distinctive dual-eye headlamp setup, gives the bike a Predator-like appearance. The fairings are sculpted not just for looks, but for optimized aerodynamics at high speeds. And yes, the matte black and graphite color scheme is a direct homage to the original Blackbird's stealth-inspired look. The chassis is a new twin-spar aluminum frame that's both lighter and stiffer than anything Honda has used in its large displacement bikes in recent years. It's built for speed, stability, and cornering agility, all while offering enough comfort for long-haul rides. Engine and performance, the new heart of the Blackbird. Now, let's talk power. The original Blackbird used in 1,137 cubic centimeters inline-4, but the 2025 version takes things to a whole new level. Under the fairing sits a brand new 1,299 cubic centimeters inline-4, developed with technology borrowed from the Fireblade but tuned specifically for the Super Blackbird sport touring mission. It produces a jaw-dropping 192 horsepower at 10,000 RPM and 116 Newton-meters of torque at 8,500 RPM. But more importantly, the power delivery is smooth, linear, and responsive. Honda has implemented a new ride-by-wire system with multiple engine modes: sport, touring, rain, and custom, giving riders full control over how this monster behaves. The top speed? While Honda hasn't officially released the figure, insiders suggest it comfortably exceeds 190 miles per hour, putting it squarely in the hyperbike category once again. Yet it's not just about going fast in a straight line. With a newly developed 6-axis IMU, traction control, cornering ABS, wheelie control, and launch control, this Blackbird offers world-class stability and rider assistance without taking away from the raw thrill of the ride. Suspension, brakes, and handling: big power, total control. Power means nothing without control, and Honda knows this. The 2025 CBR 1300xx is equipped with semi-active Showa suspension, fully adjustable electronically in both the front and rear. Whether you're carving through mountain passes or cruising on the highway, the suspension adapts in real time for optimum ride quality. Braking duties are handled by Brembo Stylema calipers gripping massive 330mm front discs, with a radial master cylinder for incredible feel and stopping power. Combined with cornering ABS and adjustable brake sensitivity, the Super Blackbird offers confidence at every speed. Handling is surprisingly agile for a bike of this size. At just over 540 pounds wet, the CBR 1300xx isn't light, but the weight is distributed low and balanced perfectly between the wheels. It turns in quickly, holds a line with precision, and feels remarkably planted, whether you're doing 30 or 130. Technology and rider aids, fully connected, fully capable. Modern riders expect modern tech, and the 2025 Super Blackbird delivers. The cockpit is dominated by a beautiful 7-inch full-color TFT display, complete with smartphone integration, GPS navigation, and Honda's new AI-based ride assistant that learns your riding habits over time. There's also keyless ignition, cruise control, a quickshifter with auto blipper, heated grips, tire pressure monitoring, and a full suite of connectivity options via Honda's Ride Connected app. Honda has struck a fine balance, making sure the tech enhances the riding experience without getting in the way. Everything feels intuitive, from the switchgear layout to the ride mode toggles. It's as rider-focused as it is technologically advanced. Comfort and touring capabilities, the gentle side of the beast. While the Super Blackbird is clearly built for speed, Honda hasn't forgotten its sport touring roots. The riding position is more relaxed than a Fireblade, with slightly raised clip-ons and adjustable rear sets. The seat is plush enough for long days in the saddle, and the optional touring pack includes hard side cases, a taller windscreen, and a gel comfort seat. There's even a new active wind deflection system that adjusts airflow based on your speed and lean angle, reducing fatigue on highway rides. It's not just a track weapon, it's a long-distance missile, equally at home on the Autobahn or in the Alps. Pricing and competition, where it stands in 2025. Now for the big question, how much does all this cost? The 2025 CBR 1300xx Super Blackbird comes in at an MSRP of around $20,999, making it competitive with rivals like the Suzuki Hayabusa, Kawasaki Ninja H2SX, and BMW S1000XR. But where the Blackbird really shines is in its balance of power, comfort, and reliability. Honda's reputation for bulletproof engineering, combined with this bike's rich heritage, gives it a unique appeal. It's not trying to be a pure sport bike or a luxury tourer, it's carving out its own niche in a market that's hungry for something bold and different. Final thoughts, the return of a legend. So, what do we make of the 2025 Honda CBR 1300xx Super Blackbird? It's not just a return, it's a reinvention. Honda didn't just revive an old nameplate, they redefined what the Super Blackbird could be in the modern era. With stunning performance, cutting-edge technology, and true long-distance capability,